Final round 18. I'm here with a very special friend. So special that this one actually came to my house. My house. Not the Hilton. Not some rec center. My house. Introduce yourself to these people who, they know who you are, but just go ahead and just do this.
Hi guys, I'm Arturo Sanchez, known as Team Spooky Sabin. I've been coming to Final Round since Final Round 3. I think I was the first out-of-towner, not counting the South, to actually visit Final Round.
Yeah. In that case, you got the name of the Greyhound Warrior.
Yeah, I took a Greyhound from New York to Scott Popular's house, and then I forget, somebody brought me there at it was like 4 in the morning, and then you open the door like, yo, Final Round's not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. So that was, dude. We've come a long way, man.
It's incredible when I think about what it was back then to what it is now, because there was like something like 100-something people in your house back then.
Yeah, me and Damien's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. And then Shauna made all that fried chicken.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
But like, it's funny because without that, I don't think we would be here.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I remember back then, like, nobody really knew, like, outside the South, nobody really knew the name, like, Final Round. Right. And, it was during the arcade era where, like, console tournaments are kind of frowned upon.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like anything personal. It's just that at that time, arcades were very dominant.
Right.
Back then, people didn't trust console ports. And I think at that time, I was going to every event. So, you know what? I was like, hey, this event Final Round in Atlanta, it looks pretty cool. Like, it's the third one. Like, why not go down there? And yeah, and ever since then, been coming ever since, man. It's just getting bigger and bigger every year. From the house to a gymnasium.
Yeah.
So like now it's hotel, and now it's all this. Like now you're doing interviews. It's really, when I think about it, it's crazy. It's come a long way.
Yeah. But thank you for being a part of it. I know you're from New York or whatnot, but you are definitely a part of Final Round. You always will be.
At this point, yeah.
You can't get away from it.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't get away. But tell me, what have you been doing lately? What do you want to do in the future? Just if you could wrap that up for me.
Well, like I'm still involved in the FGC. Like I'm still a player at heart. Like first and foremost, what I always want to do is to be playing. But I've been playing. At this point, it's my 17th year of tournament play. 17th year of tournament play.
Damn, 2 decades, yo.
Yeah, it's getting close. So it's getting to the point where I'm not gonna say I'm retiring or anything because I'm still playing in tournaments. In fact, I'm in Street Fighter and Under Night in-birth today, and I play Under Night in-birth now more than Street Fighter at this point. But it's getting to the point now where like I have to use like what I learned in the FGC and my talents and production skills towards like growing it as a whole.
Right.
Because I feel like I can only do like you do need like your players and your heroes, but there comes to a certain point where like you can only do so much as a player.
Right.
And then like it's like you want to try to grow like the whole thing.
Right.
So that's why I started linking up. That's why I started linking up with Vic, Team Spooky, and help build up his brand. And now to the point where now like I'm doing my own thing now. And like I'm getting flown to events, stuff like that all the time, working on projects all the time. Like every tournament wants me to like help push like their brand, and like I'm happy to do it. Like I want to get to like a bigger level.
Yeah, definitely. And have you taken on anybody in your steed? Because like Spooky came out, and then you were helping on the stream, and now you actually run your own stream. Is there anybody that you're helping? Are you giving them the pointers? Are you running them through the rings?
I want to say the closest person, my protege right now, it would have to be Mr. Biscuits.
Okay, all right.
Because he was the one person, like I don't know if you know what Biscuits is, but he's pretty much like he's a Guilty Gear player that plays Eddie in New York. He's probably one of the most known faces in the anime community in the US, right? Like he comes to like a local events, TSB all the time. So he approached me and asked me like, hey, like, I'm trying to step up my stream and like YouTube and what steps do I need to take. Right. And I told him everything that he needed to know. And he took everything that I taught him and just blew it up. Like now like his stream is getting huge for Guilty Gear. I'm happy to see that. Yeah. I'm happy to see that. But yeah, like he's the closest thing to an actual protege. I haven't actually trained anybody for tournament streams yet. Because that's like a different thing. It's like a house stream. Like he's trying to get like hype matches and stuff. I actually haven't trained anybody in the art of doing tournament streaming, because that's honestly kind of way different, because things go wrong all the time in tournaments. But
it's amazing because like when you think about it, none of us went to school for what we're doing now. It's really, really amazing, and you have to like really trust somebody to teach them these things. And thank you for doing that, because because God forbid something happened to you or me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then then what?
Who's gonna take it over? Yeah,
The
exactly.
community definitely will have to step it up. And right now, you said you're playing a little bit more of Under Night, right?
Yeah.
So, as a gamer, as a player,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think that you need to step up on yourself personally, besides that $1,000 back kick we were talking about before?
What do I need? Well, it's basically as a gamer, time management.
Okay.
Time management.
That's got to be hard because you're always streaming.
The only time I get to play is when I'm streaming at home these days.
Wow.
It's or like at a tournament. It's gotten to that point. Like at NEC, like I think it was like a 150 man uni tournament. I got like 4th or something, but the only matches I played were in tournament. No casuals, nothing. And I was salty because I was like,
because you still want to play.
I still want to play. Yeah, I still want to play.
Oh.
That fire's not dead yet. Until I have arthritis in my hands.
You still in there.
Yeah, I still want to play. But I definitely have to balance it. I don't enter every tournament anymore.
Okay.
For example, but like when I do get to enter, like I'm really appreciative of it. But basically, it's time management because I want to be able to blow it up on the production side while also being able to play when I can.
All right. And with that being said, just to wrap things up, because you've been here for a very, very long time,
Mm-hmm.
what does Final Round mean to you?
Family, extended family. Yeah, like that's the first thing that comes to mind. Cause like every time Final Round gets announced, like that's the first ticket I buy for months, years in advance, like early. Like I see Final Round day, I'm like, let's book the ticket right away without even thinking. It's not even like an afterthought. Like even Evo's not like that. And I go to Evo every year. But like with Final Round, it's like automatic buy every time. So it's just yeah. Like it really feels like family. I know you guys. I see the same faces in year out at this point, like well over a decade.
All right. Well, I hope to see you in another decade.
Yeah.
All
God willing. God
Appreciate
willing.
that, man. Appreciate that. All right, Final Round 18.